Hey, don't sweat the small stuff. Huntington's disease Todd here. I've been told, or I've been getting all this advice on how to do videos on YouTube, and now I'm getting more confused. So anyway, I'm just going to try to not really be a perfectionist. So don't sweat the small stuff. That's, I guess, what I'm trying to say in today's topic. But they said in my video tutorials that I should get to the point quicker. I should make them more concise. I need to edit. I need to do all these things. I got to be honest with you, ain't none of that going to happen, because in all reality, I have enough trouble just remembering what the topic is. It's kind of a funny thing talking about, don't worry about the small stuff. A question that came across the Facebook the other day that brought this to my attention was someone said, their spouse would not take off his shirt, he wouldn't take a shower, and then, the conversation that ensued after that was, pretty much the same kind of thoughts. Life is too short for us to get too caught up in some of the stuff that we're worried about. With Huntington's disease, especially after you've had it for about 10 years, you're getting into the last 10 years then after that, sort of. You're going to get into the part of life where things are going to start changing. There's a very, very good possibility things will go downhill, and things will start becoming more difficult for your spouse and, the loved one that has Huntington's disease. So, I always talk about these videos, and I always do these videos for the whole family so that we can all talk about things as, as they come up. But just don't sweat the small things anymore, or the small stuff. I had a situation in our family room, and it's kind of small, but when I pushed back the recliner, my feet hit the table, the coffee table. So what I've started doing is I've just started pushing the coffee table out of the way so it gets at an angle in the family room. And one day Wendy comes in there and she goes, who keeps moving this table? And I'm like, well, of course I do. There's nobody else in the house but me and you. So we decided, what? It doesn't matter if I move the coffee table, because we very rarely have company. I think all of us might be kind of similar in that. We don't always have company. We don't always have people coming over. And I don't know if a lot of us are going out. I try to avoid going out as much as possible. I found out that every time I go out in public, I become, very offensive to almost anybody I talk to. I used to be a smooth talker. It's hard to believe. I used to be able to win friends and influence people. And now I reflect and deflect people, and I can't make friends. So I'm trying to make light of this a little bit, because it is kind of a challenge. We face a lot of things in our lives. As you get down to the end of this, you have to start thinking about, what kind of cup to drink out of, or whether you should be using glass or plastic. And, there's a lot of things that become a lot more important. Sometimes the hygiene gets a little bit less concerning to us guys that have Huntington's disease. But we're only going to have so much time together, so as this disease carries itself out, we're all going to only be together for so much time. So start enjoying time together. Stop thinking so much about, how things could maybe be perfect around the house. Hey, perfect around the house isn't going to carry much weight when you get down to the end of this thing and you just don't have much time left. So, I've been watching videos now on YouTube, and I've been learning how to be a better YouTuber. So at this particular juncture, I'm going to ask for some subscribers. That's what they say you're supposed to do on the videos. So I'm asking now in the middle of the video, before all of you start hanging up on me and don't watch the rest of this video. Subscribe to my channel, because I am trying my best to put together information that's helpful for people that have Huntington's disease. And I need some subscribers, and the real reason I want them is so we can build a community. We have about 200 and some odd subscribers now, but ideally, if we could get to 300 to 500 subscribers, we would have more of a group of people that we could really have some good community discussions. I'd like to be able to have some open dialogue and post things and be able to share, so that we can all dig into Huntington's and learn and gain from our shared knowledge. The post that was on Facebook the other day, it was kind of neat in the fact that almost every, a lot of people started saying the same thing. We almost all agreed that you can't sweat the small stuff. Not with this disease, not with this time of our lives. It's all going to go away so quickly, and we're all going to go one day, dang it, I wish I had. I wish I had. I feel that way a little bit about my brother Tony. I wish I had. I wish I had done just a little bit more time with him. Because at the end of the thing, I spent a few months going over to see him, but my goodness, I missed a whole lot of time. A whole lot of time I could have spent with my brother. So don't let that happen to you. Spend time with your family now while you can. Spend time with your loved ones. It's Huntington's disease Todd. Now go to my page, and again, I will ask as nicely as I can, subscribe, because we want to build community. Get some notifications so that you know when the videos come out. Okay? It's Friday. Let's have a good day.